Welcome to the Hamilton Buddhist Temple online service. Today is the Jun Shotsuki Memorial Service. We are very pleased to have Yoshi Sensei from the Toronto Buddhist Church presiding. My name is April Takeda. I am your Master of Ceremonies. As with previous online services, Shotsuki names will appear on the screen instead of being said aloud. If you have a ubotsudon at home, please feel free to offer incense then. Please join us in silent meditation. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namandan, Namandan, Namandan. We will now ask Marlene Fraser to do the Shin Buddhist life principles.
Shin Buddhist life principles. Entrusting in the vow of the Buddha, calling out the Buddha's name, I will pass through the journey of life with strength and joy. Revering the light of the Buddha, reflecting upon my imperfect self, I will strive to live a life of gratitude. Following the teachings of the Buddha, discerning the right path, I will share the true Dharma with all. Rejoicing in the compassion of the Buddha, respecting and aiding all sentient beings, I will work towards the welfare of society and the world. Hands together in Gassho, please. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda, Namanda, Namanda.
And I will now like to introduce Yoshi Sensei, who will be leading us in Sambujo, followed by Jusage, and then we'll have the English translation.
Thank you, April. We will start chanting Sambujo. Do So now we will start chanting Jusege. Yeah, thank you. Ga gom cho sei gan hi shi mu jo do shi gan fu man zo ku se fu jo shou ga ga o mu ryo ko fu i dai se shu fu sai shou bing gu se fu jo shou ga ga go mu ryo ko sorry がし成仏道妙正長寺法空教未正門政府上昇学利欲人少年上映主本業しぐむ浄土一生天にし人力縁大公不詳無才道少女三苦病交際集約難回避知恵言名詞公謀案閉塞小悪道通達前修門高僧上満蔵異様老実法日学修樹記天候不言 異種解放像公正読法上大集中説法四式供養一切部具足習徳本元年心上満得意三害用女仏無下地通達未不詳願学営力投資最小尊志願や国家大戦王感動国書天人東宇珍妙見ナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブがにしくどく平等聖一切道本菩提心大上安楽ナマンダ仏ナマンダ仏ナマンダ仏ナマンダ仏ナマンダ仏ナマンダ仏ナマンダ。
So please join me in reciting the English translation. I have established the all-surpassing vows and will unfailingly attain supreme enlightenment. If these vows should not be fulfilled, may I not attain perfect enlightenment. If for countless kalpas to come, I should not become a great benefactor and save all the destitute and afflicted everywhere, may I not attain perfect enlightenment. When I have fulfilled the Buddha way, my name shall pervade the 10 quarters. Should there be any place it is not heard, may I not attain perfect enlightenment. Freed from greed and with deep right-mindedness and pure wisdom, I will perform the sacred practices in pursuit of supreme enlightenment and become the teacher of devas and humans. Emitting a great light with my majestic power, I will completely illuminate the boundless worlds. Dispelling thereby the darkness of the 3 defilements, I will deliver all beings from suffering and affliction. Having acquired the eye of wisdom, I will remove the darkness of blind passions. Blocking the path to the evil realms, I will open the gate to the good realms. When my practice and merits are fulfilled, my majestic brilliance shall reach everywhere in the 10 quarters, outshining both the sun and the moon. Even the heavenly light shall be hidden and obscured. For the sake of all beings, I will open forth the Dharma store and universally bestow its treasure of virtue upon them. Among the multitudes of beings, I will always preach the Dharma with a lion's roar. Making offerings to all of the Buddhas, I will acquire all the roots of virtue. With my vows fulfilled and wisdom perfected, I will be the hero of the 3 worlds. Like your unimpeded wisdom, O Buddha, Lokesvara Raja, my wisdom shall reach everywhere and illuminate all. May the power of my virtue and wisdom be equal to that of yours, O most honored one. If these vows are to be fulfilled, the great thousand worlds shall shake in accord, and from the sky above the devas will rain down rare and wondrous flowers. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Butsu, Namo Butsu. I'll now turn it over to Yoshi Sensei for his Dharma talk.
Hello, sorry. Can you hear my voice? Okay, great. I'd like to share my screen here. Slideshow, yep. Okay. And good morning, everyone. We are gathering here today for the monthly memorial service for June. Half of the year has already come and gone. So I'm surprised that time goes by so quickly. Or every year I say it, like end of the year, like in December I say, oh, already like this year gonna finish, and I feel time go by so quickly. But anyway, Ontario government announced we moved stage 1 last Friday. I think in Toronto or in Hamilton, same, maybe different, same. Oh, really? Yeah. So, but as you know, that we shouldn't let our guard down yet. So we still have to keep social distance and wear the mask to protect everyone's life, not only my life or your life, but others' life we have to protect and respect each other. Yeah. And today I would like to start my Dharma message by reading the Wasan, which was written by Shinran Shonin. To be transformed means that evil karma without being nifled or eradicated, it's made into the highest good, just as all waters upon entering the great ocean immediately become ocean water. From Shinran Shonin's Wasan, translated by Reverend Takamaru Shigaraki. Actually, Reverend Takamaru Shigaraki is my mentor's mentor, or my mentor's master. So I'm glad I find his book in English. And today, I would like to talk about Shinjin. I think some of you have heard the word Shinjin. Shinjin literally means entrusting heart. Reverend Shigaraki Takamaru translated the Shinjin to pure mind or true mind, because Amida Buddha created the Shinjin for us who have bonno, blind passion, or I can say bonno is deep desire or attachment. And Shinran Shonin refers to its sense of benefiting others. For this mind embraces all living things and enables them to enter the arena of truth. In other words, Shinjin is the mind of living in the truth and working to guide others to that truth. Shinran Shonin says, Shinjin is the activity of guiding our impure mind to purity and truth, little by little. In Jodo Shinshu, we call it 10. Oh, sorry. we call it tenjo. That literally means turning and becoming. Our minds are always not true and full of lie. However, as we hear the Buddha Dharma on the path of the Nembutsu, realizing, changing, and encountering the Buddha, and as that Nembutsu and Shinjin deepen, then our own personal subjectivity and lives slowly turn from emptiness into truth. So we call it tenjo in Japanese. The structure of Shinjin is such that we awaken the darkness and light at the same time. However, in actuality, when we live in such Shinjin, darkness and light don't remain in simple contradictory opposition. Rather, Shinjin functions to turn darkness into light little by little. This can help us understand more deeply what Shinran Shonin wrote in the Wasan when we hear it for the second time. To be transformed means that evil karma without beings never and eradicated is made into the highest good, just as all waters upon entering the great ocean immediately become ocean water. This wasn't let us know that we live our lives with bonno, blind passion. Even when we live in Shinjin, we still create evil karma. Even though our evil karma and thought doesn't leave us, our minds are slowly transformed into the mind of Buddha and to pure life of the Buddha's Pure Land. And when I studied about this, my sensei, Reverend Teramoto, gave me good example. He said, to transform into the mind of Buddha is just like the waters of many rivers that flow into the ocean. No matter how pure or defiled the waters may have been, when they enter the current of the great ocean, they all change into the same clear ocean water. What he wanted to say is, if we were the pure or defiled waters, the great ocean is Amida Buddha's Pure Land, and the river is Shinjin, because Shinjin guides us to Amida Buddha's great ocean. Reverend Terimoto also said that in Jodo Shinshu, we must understand we are Bonbu, who has deep desire and attachment every time when we press our palms together to be humble. And we should understand we receive guidance or the Shinjin from Amida Buddha. The Shinjin is not created from our mind. Therefore, we call Amida Buddha's compassion and wisdom is Tariki, Amida's other power. Shinran Shonin, he was humble mentor, even though many people respected and looked up to him. Even though he practiced and learned the Buddhist path a lot, he said he didn't know anything about Buddhism because he just relied on Nembutsu, Namo Amida Butsu, because he knew Amida Buddha's light of wisdom shined on him just as he was. For Amida Buddha, there is no distinction between a person who is rich or poor, knowledgeable or foolish, good or bad. And 3 years ago, I would like to share my experience or memory. 3 years ago, I saw a senior temple member talked with a young person in the temple social hall after Sunday service. The young man talked about the teaching of the Buddha so proudly. And I thought he learned about Buddhism in school or by himself a lot. The senior member, she just listened to his knowledge quietly. After they finished talking, the senior member came to me and she said she felt ashamed when she was listening to the young man's talk because she thought she didn't remember or learn anything about Buddhism, even though she attended our Sunday service many times. Then she said to me, sorry, Sensei, I'm a bad member. I'm a bad Buddhist member. When I heard that, I really respected her because she knew she didn't know. It's very important. She knew she didn't know. Even though she thought she didn't know anything, I knew she always placed her palms together and recited Nembutsu many times in the temple. So she really relied on Nembutsu from her heart, not from her knowledge. So I thought that was enough. So I don't want to say the young man who showed off his knowledge to others is a bad person, because I think he studied a lot and he wanted to share the teaching of the Buddha with others. But at the same time, I hope he realized no one has to prepare anything to be chosen by Amida Buddha. Amida Buddha creates Shinjin, an interesting heart, or pure mind for all such beings. And the Shinjin guides us to and along the Nembutsu path so that we enter the Nirvana in Amida Buddha's Pure Land. And lastly, I would like to repeat Reverend Shigaraki's words. Shinra Shonin says, Shinjin is the activity of guiding our impure mind to purity and truth, little by little. Our minds are always not true and full of lies. However, as we hear the Buddha Dharma on the path of the Nembutsu, realizing Shinjin and encountering the Buddha, and as that Nembutsu and Shinjin deepen, then our own personal subjectivity and lives slowly turn from emptiness into truth. I would like to conclude my Dharma talk by reading the chapter called The Tradition of Shinran from Letter of Renyo. There is an English translation on the screen. 上人一流のご関係の趣は信心のもって本とせられそのゆえはもろもろの造業を投げ捨てて一心に皆に奇妙をすれば不可思議の眼力として仏の方より往生は事情をせしめたも そのくらいを一年ぽっき入賞上始終とも釈し、その上の称名念仏他如来我が往生を定めたまいし、ご恩法人の念仏と心べきなり、花かしこ、花かしこ。Please join me, Gasho, placing your palms together. We recite Nembutsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda. Thank you.
Thank you, Sensei. I will now ask Marlene Fraser to lead us in the reading of the Golden Chain.
The Golden Chain of Love. I am a link in Amida Buddha's golden chain of love that stretches around the world. I will keep my link bright and strong. May I be kind and gentle to every living thing and protect all who are weaker than myself. May I think pure and beautiful thoughts, say pure and beautiful words, and do pure and beautiful deeds. May every link in Amida's golden chain of love be bright and strong, and may we all attain perfect peace. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda, Namanda, Namanda.
Okay, and now for the announcements. Thank you, Yoshi Sensei, for your Dharma talk today, and thank you to everyone for attending today's virtual service. As a reminder, Ray Nakano leads virtual mindfulness meditations every Thursday evening from 7 p.m. to 8:15 p.m. If you are interested in joining him, please email him at raymondnakano@gmail.com. Okay, this is the old version, so just to announce that the next service is going to be Orobon service. So there's some question marks there in a different version. And so you actually have a couple of different options. The first one is Toronto is definitely having their Obon service on Sunday, July the 11th, I believe at 11 a.m. And Hamilton, we're currently in discussions and may have ours on the following Sunday on July the 18th, but this is still to be determined. So Marlene will be sending an email. In the meantime, we will continue to have services online. Okay, and as another reminder, the Women's Federation and the Living Dharma Center has one more online workshop on Jodo Shinshu rituals. They are led by Canada's only ritual specialist, Reverend Uichi, who we have here today. Tonight is the last session, and it's called Demystifying Chanting Sutras and Gathas at 7 p.m. You are required to pre-register, but that's a very easy way to do it. If you have questions, you can check the temple website, or we can send you an email. This brings the formal portion of our service to a close. Please put your hands together in Gasho. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namandan, Namandan. And so I would also like to invite everybody